Do you know that for your employment contract to be valid and effective, there are certain key terms that needs to be captured? Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Chizaram Obano. In my last video, I said that we're going to be talking about employment contracts, the terms of a valid employment contract, and here we are. First and foremost, what is even an employment contract? An employment contract is a legally binding agreement between the employer and the employee which specifies the terms of the agreement and what both parties should expect in the course of the employment. First, we're going to be talking about the job description. The job description spells out the roles and the responsibilities and what to expect from the employee. So it spells out the role that the employee is supposed to be performing in the organization. Imagine being employed as an events manager in an organization, and because it is not properly spelled out in the contracts, one day you're called up to come and clean the office. That means you have turned to a cleaner. So ensure that your roles and responsibilities are well specified in the employment contract. Next, you're going to be talking about the salary and the compensation. What is the compensation for the work? What is your salary going to be? Now, it's supposed to include your basic salary, the overtime, commissions, and whatever else you're going to be paid in the course of your work. Everything has to be spelled out in black and white. Again, it is very important that your work hours are specified. What is the working hours? Is it from 9 to 5? Are you going to be working during the weekends? Are you going to be working on Sundays and public holidays? All these things need to be captured in the employment contracts. Then, the notice period and termination. In my last video, I talked about the notice period and termination, that every employee is entitled to a notice period. You're going to give every employee notice before terminating their contract. If you're not able to do that, you have to pay in lieu of the notice. So the notice period and the termination period are spelled out in a contract of employment. Next, we're going to be talking about confidentiality. Yeah, this is very important. Now, certain organizations have their trade secrets, and the law protects this trade secret. So in your contract of employment, you state the confidentiality clause. This protects your trade secrets, and your employees are supposed to protect your trade secrets through this confidentiality clause. Now, this protection subsists not just when they are working with you, but even after they've left the organization. They are not supposed to disclose to anyone the trade secret of your organization, which could be a secret recipe, your method of doing things, your way of storing information. It is your trade secret, and the law protects it. And you also can incorporate it into the employment contract to ensure that your trade secrets are protected. Another important clause we're going to be talking about is the dispute resolution clause. How would disputes be resolved in the organization? Is it through arbitration, mediation? It is very important that you include this clause before a dispute arises, so that once the dispute arises, the parties know exactly where they are going to: mediation, arbitration, or going to court. Now, if you're an employee, once your contract of employment is given to you, carefully read through, read in between the lines, and if you're not sure of what is written there, ask for clarification. Do not just take it that you've been given an employment contract and you just take it without even knowing what is there. Read through carefully, read in between the lines, and remember, this employment contract is what is going to govern your stay in that organization. Ensure you read through the lines and that you understand what is written there. And if you don't understand, ask for clarification. Now, if you found this helpful, I would like you to subscribe and also click on the bell icon to get notified of my subsequent videos.